All right, lads. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us this week. Got a lot to cover. A few different hot topics in the world of football. A few transfer betrayals thrown in there. Eberechi Eze. We'll get on to that one as well at some point tonight. So gonna start the episode off here. Introducing. Don't need an introduction, do we? We got a Red Devil Soul. We got G Banks. We got Glory Man United. We got Blue Moons Rising. And we've got Isaac custody battle coming up as well to talk about. Good match on Monday.
A big game.
Yeah,
two
I've
big
heard
games,
the winner takes custody.
Winner takes custody.
Winner takes custody. Wait. That just reminds me of that picture of Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm going for that one. For the custody of Rey Mysterio, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, Dominic Mysterio. His son.
Yeah, Dominic Mysterio.
Which is insanity. Right. Yeah, Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero for the custody of Dominic.
In a TLC match.
In a TLC match.
Well, that's why. Let's hope it doesn't turn into a TLC match.
Slot v Eddie.
Yeah.
Custody battle for Isak.
Sloppy Eddie. Who's going to come out on top? It'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. We'll leave that for the main event, I guess.
We'll leave that one for the end, right? Mm-hmm. I believe. So first thing we're going to discuss, I'll let Red Devil Soul take it over, but it is Man United Arsenal review. Take it away, son.
Man. So end up losing obviously 1-0. Big game, first game of the season. It was a very big game, especially for like us as a new team. But obviously we didn't come out with the win. Put in a good effort, I think, but obviously they did their little tactico again with their little set piece, pulling on the goalkeeper, getting in his way. It could have been a foul, but obviously our goalkeeper should have been a lot stronger, especially with the punching out.
I would have agreed with you. I would have agreed with you and would have said it is a foul. And again, I'm not Arsenal's defender. You know me. I'm Arsenal's #1 hater on the show.
Yeah, I don't reckon it was 50,
not that I think
it was.
Not that I feel like I feel like it was a foul, but I just felt like the defenders, whoever
was way too weak.
Yeah, and usually you have like if there's a player standing in front of the keeper, you usually have a defender. That means there's you're gonna put Mason Mount against Saliba or whoever it was. I think Gabriel. Yeah. Exactly. That guy.
That's what we expect that's going to happen.
One of the masters, obviously. That whole team is a master of dark arts. You know what I mean? So, again, I'm not defending him, but at the same time, it's like you should have had Casemiro or Ugarte or someone that was like, I'll stand up to this guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we should have had a bigger body on Saliba, but obviously we've seen what happened. The little flick on got the little first goal, and then they sat back most of the game. We did come at them, but we had some chances, but they weren't like full chances. They were like sort of half chances. So
I thought it was one or two. One or two.
I was gonna say
there was one or two chances. Yeah, but the Cunha one when he broke away, he was sort of like leaned back a little bit too much when he was
and Bremo's header.
The Bremo one was pretty good, but the header, but that was a good save. Yeah, that was a great save.
I was actually going to add on to that.
Probably only Alisson and Raya that saved that in the Premier League, to be honest, I reckon.
No, I was going to say, in my opinion, that game came down to, and you can say differently, but the only difference. Thank you so much. Because I didn't watch the full game. I watched the main highlights, whatever, and literally the main highlights of that game was Raya saves. That's it. It was just Raya.
Yeah, we didn't really play through the middle that much. We were mainly going down the wings, like using our wing backs and our wingers, and then playing into Cunha and Mbeumo. We were mostly skipping out on Bruno and Casemiro because every single time they got it, they kept obviously losing the ball. That's why we're trying to get a new midfielder. But we didn't come away with what I wanted because I said hopefully we can come away with a draw. But my little prediction was a bit reckless, 2-0, but
I think there's definitely positives to be taken, though.
Yeah, there definitely is. But if we can play like that against Fulham, which is coming up,
if you can pull
we just
that
need to get the
performance
finishing
out
product,
for
get some
38 games
goals.
of the season, you just won't be finishing 15th this year. That's
Yeah,
for
no,
sure.
we just need to get some goals, get them goals going, and then once the goals come flowing, hopefully we can get the dubs, get a bit better.
Goals will come against
played
other
well.
team, I reckon.
I thought we played well. We just didn't finish.
When you look at it, Arsenal have had the best defense, the last 2 or 3 years running, I think. So they're very hard to break down. Very hard team to break down.
They've got
Very
the
hard
most
team.
clean sheets the last 2 years. Rise taking away Golden Glove or whatever it is. They definitely got a great defense. They played four centre backs. Which
love it,
I was sort of dissing in our last fucking pod, but it sort of worked for them. So yeah, they came away with the first win.
Yeah, it did to a degree, but it takes away from their attacking prowess. Like they didn't really. They get 3 shots on goal in 90 minutes?
Yeah. They played heaps defensively after they scored the goal.
It's a one goal that come from a set piece. I mean, nothing come from open play. Like really, then 2 shots in 90 minutes from open play football. That's pretty sad, and that's where the 4 centre backs in Arsenal's game affected massively, I reckon. But anyways,
big signing that they got. But I'll just quickly get onto the Fulham game before we get onto old Arsenal's new signing, because that's definitely something big. We've got Fulham coming up away. Why did I put this as our home game? Should have put it as away. Like I just said, if we can play like we did against Arsenal and just get the goals going, we should definitely beat Fulham. They haven't really done much signings. Actually, I don't think they've done any signings this whole summer. So we usually do good at Craven Cottage as well. So hopefully we get the W this weekend. If, like I said, we definitely can play like we did against Arsenal, we should win. So I think this should be a very easy game. Hopefully Cunha gets his goal, or Mbeumo gets his goal.
There's been
Sesko's got to be starting.
Few years, but
I think Sesko's got to start this game. Yeah.
What did his little cameo look like when he came on?
It was all right. It wasn't that great, but he got a little flick header on, but definitely could have done a little bit better. Still had like 30-35 minutes to do something, so there's definitely plenty of time to get a little super sub going, but no, nothing really happened. So hopefully you can get the flow of the Premier League, especially against Fulham, which is, like I said, is a lower team we should be winning. So hopefully he starts. That's the main thing that I'm hoping for this game, because Mason Mount was our front person against Arsenal, and that was another thing that I should have said. As soon as I seen Mason Mount playing as our front, I wasn't really happy about that. But yeah, that's the Arsenal game. This is the Fulham one. So like I said, hopefully we get this win, and carry on. Get this first dub of the season.
So I just wanted to ask you, adding on to to this Fulham game, do you think this is the real test for you guys this season? Because look, we know that. Yeah, no. I'm being serious here. Because we know you turn up against the big boys, right? United have been doing that for years now. You always do that. Like last season, how many times did people write you off? Here in this panel, we did that multiple times, and you always seem to turn up in the big. And we used to say it multiple times. If you played this week in, week out, you wouldn't be where you are. So I feel like, is this like the real test?
Definitely.
You know what I mean?
100%.
No, like the games that I want to see us win, the games that I want to see us win is like Brighton, like those sort of teams. Not really Fulham. Fulham's like 10-11. I really want to beat the ones that
I'm not talking about the imponent. I'm just talking about the consistency, right? So like, let's say you played okay against Arsenal, right? Let's say now, I'm not saying this happens, but let's say you turn up against Fulham and you have a stinker, and then it's back to the same old United life from the previous season. Do you know what I'm saying? This is like the real test. Like play how you played against Arsenal, and you will get the results. Do you get what I'm saying? But again, you can say like I'm wrong or whatever, but like again, this is like, for me, I feel like this is the real test here, because Fulham are a decent team and they can turn up when they want. Like they beat Liverpool last season at Craven Cottage. You know what I mean? So like
they've turned up.
They're one of the only teams to do that. You know what I mean? Like they
They
beat
turn
you,
up
I
against
think, in the
us
FA Cup
all
as
the
well,
time, bro.
wasn't
I
it, or
swear,
something like that?
So?
I'm pretty sure, didn't they beat you in the FA Cup as well? Wasn't it
Oh
last
yeah,
season
they
as
did.
well?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
the
saying.
two,
Like,
yeah.
so when they want to, they can turn up. So I'm just saying, like, this is going to
Yeah.
be the real test. You know what I mean? So
But
we'll
yeah,
see. We'll see.
this definitely is the new test. But with our new attack, hopefully that we can get some goals going and, like I said, beat them like we should be.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with
Interesting
that.
stuff.
Got a some new signing news as well. Fabrizio dropped some news like an hour ago, I think. We're looking at a
Here
new
we go.
goalkeeper from where was it again?
I've seen that. A very weird team.
Belgium.
Royal Antwerp.
Yeah, that's it.
Belgium.
Senny Lamat. What's his name?
Senny Lamans.
Lamens or something.
Yeah, Senny
I don't know.
Lamans.
I don't really know much about him. I haven't really seen him. But yeah, it looks like
we just did a little research before the pod because we didn't know how to pronounce his name, and we still don't know how to pronounce it. So just call him Sen.
Yeah,
you know, for sure.
Senny. Yeah,
big
but
Senny.
looking at a new goalkeeper.
Yeah.
23 years old. I think we're looking at him for around like 17 mil pounds. Yep. Not 17 mil like Australian, how we are. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a new goalkeeper now.
Thoughts on this signing if it happens? Like, who do you think is going to be the number one if he does come through?
What I think is probably going to happen is Ben Yedder might leave. I don't think Onana will yet.
Okay.
I think the goalkeeper, obviously the one that started against Arsenal, I think he'll probably leave. Probably Onana might start this week because obviously we haven't bought the goalkeeper yet. So Onana will probably start, and then I reckon as soon as he makes a mistake.
Lamens.
Yeah, I reckon as soon as
we did this for like 5 minutes.
as soon as Onana makes a mistake, I reckon he's getting benched, and this new goalkeeper is probably going to get a little start. Then I think if he goes good, I reckon Amarin's going to let Onana get back in the team, and then probably at the end of the season, I think Onana will be leaving. It's probably what I think would happen if we're definitely getting this new goalkeeper.
You know what? I kind of agree with that. I don't think Onana will fight back for his position if that was the case. You know what I mean?
He's not good enough.
I don't even think he won't fight. I don't even think it will be him like fighting back for the position. I just think Amram just won't even put him back in the team. As soon as he makes a mistake, that's it. I reckon he's gone. Like I reckon he's gone as soon as he makes a mistake. Yeah, but that's yet to be seen. So if we get this goalkeeper, there's definitely going to be some little bit of a shake up in that position. So
the flip side to that is
what we
maybe
need.
He'll now turn up and be like, "Oh, now I've got someone behind me." You know what I mean? Like it's one of those things. Like,
young goalkeeper as well.
Nah, you don't think?
Yeah, I think he's gone. Eh?
Anana's fucking gone. Shit, bro. Some of the mistakes he's made. Good keepers don't make it. It doesn't matter if you're having a downward spiral, if you're not informed. Some of the mistakes and the level of goalkeeping I've seen from the guy.
I wouldn't even say it's me. Oh, you went mute for a second there. I don't know what happened. Your mic cut out for 1 second and then it came back.
Mine?
Yeah. What was I going to say? Yeah, no, I just think it's not even about the mistakes. I think it's more about the fact that you've brought this man in, right? You've got rid of, arguably, in my opinion, one of your best keepers of all time. Again, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Shot stopping wise, he was amazing. I'll give him that.
They've had some good keepers over the years. That's the
problem. They've had. Yeah, they have. That's why
I had really good keepers.
Like Schmeichel, Van der Sar,
Schmeichel, Van der Sar. Who was the other guy?
And that's just our generation. They've had other people as well.
Bosnick.
Who's the other guy? Fabian Barthez.
Barthez wasn't good. He wasn't that good.
It was all right.
No, we've definitely had some. I'll probably rank. Obviously, I didn't really get to watch Schmeichel because it was a bit before my time. But there is definitely a legend in our club. The way that we got rid of him as well, and then got Onana.
Well, that's what I mean.
We've seen him in one Champions League final against City, and we're like, "Yep, let's go get him."
No, you got him because you're like, oh, he's good with his feet. You know, he can pass
Yeah,
the
and he
ball
ends up being
out.
terrible with his feet. He can't even pass the ball out.
It's like a Claudio Bravo situation. Like we did the same thing with Joe Hart. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, get rid of this guy because he's quote unquote better with his feet, and he did well. Like same thing, he did well in the season before that, and we are like, oh, he's going to do the same thing with us. But ended up being worse than Joe Hart. You know what I mean? So,
we've
yeah, it's
also
one of
got
those things. It's weird.
also got another little bit of a transfer news as well. Anthony might be going back to Betis. I've seen that pop up as well. I think they're talking. I don't know if it's a loan or a permanent yet. So hopefully we can get the permanent done, get him out, get Garnacho out to Chelsea because I think they're advancing with their talks as well. And then the last person is Sancho that we just need to really get out. It's probably the main
Sancho
three
doesn't
that we
want
need
to
to get.
go because it's the
Yeah,
wages
man, he
he's
keeps
on.
rejecting. Oh my god, he keeps
Because he's
rejecting
on
everybody as well. He just needs to get
because
the
he's on
fuck
the
out.
wages, but he's on 350.
Yeah, I
And
know.
Roma would have
He's only
offered
got one
like
more year, so it's
maximum.
either
Roma would have offered maximum like 70 grand, 80 grand a week, and he's just like,
yeah,
nah.
we're probably just gonna have to put up with him for one more year, and then his contract runs out, and then just so he can just go for free.
Imagine doing that. Imagine wasting your
Also,
career for 1
well,
year just for the money.
yeah, just to like get more money for like one more year. But
I'd do
It's
especially
it.
like
when
a
it's a World
short.
Cup,
It's a
it's a
short
World Cup year
career.
as well, so you'd think
I'll
you'd
do
want to
it.
fucking be playing, especially with the World Cup year. You think you'd want to get like onto a team that he
I
can be
don't
playing in the
reckon
first
Jadon
team.
Sancho's hungry enough to be doing it
No, he's got
because
his
of
money
the World
now.
Cup and shit. He just wants the money. Like you can tell. Look at him, bro. He just wants to do the money. He looks like a mad guy, drive cool cars and shit like that. I promise you. He really couldn't give a shit
Well, it's telling because, like you
about
said, he's
legacy.
willing to stick around instead of actually going around playing, which is a weird one. I've always thought, like, you know, some of these footballers take this stuff for granted, but anyway, who knows what will happen.
Yeah.
We got one more transfer as well. We're looking at a midfielder from Sevilla, Lucien Agumi, I think it was.
Yeah.
French Cameroon, I think he is, obviously. Yeah, it's obviously the alternative to Belieber. Seen his release clause was around 25 mil, so just to get bit of a cheaper version to Belieber. If we can't get a midfielder, I think we might be looking at him. And there's yet another young Stuttgart, I think he's from Stuttgart,
Angelo
midfielder that we're
Stiller.
looking at as well.
Angelo
Pardon?
Stiller. Angelo
Yeah, we're looking
Stiller.
at we're looking at
The
him
guy
as
with the
well.
big,
So
got a big snozzle on
yeah,
his
big
butt.
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a
that
good player,
guy.
but he's a good player. He's a good player.
Yeah, so I
Very
think
good
those
player.
are the two that we're looking at as well for a bit cheaper alternatives to Belieber. So if we can get one of them in, like I said, like I've always said, we've definitely needed a new central midfielder. So if we can definitely get one of them, hopefully our season gets a little bit better. Because right now like I've already told you, I don't like Bruno in that 8 to 6 role. So we definitely need a new person in there, or even a new person to play obviously alongside Bruno, but I still don't like him in that spot.
Yeah.
Well, look, there's some smart signings. We'll see if they actually pull through.
Yeah.
To be honest,
Cheaper
like,
ones as well.
Yeah,
because
like,
hopefully they don't. In my
yeah.
opinion.
I mean, look, for Banter's sake, yeah. Look, I hope they flop immensely, but at the end of the day,
But speaking
aside,
anyway, good segue, because speaking of transfer flops, and speaking of Man United and Arsenal, we're gonna touch on the Eze story. Tottenham thought
this
they had
one's
it in the
definitely.
bag.
I was gonna
They
say this
thought-
one's a flop. This is this is
They
probably
thought they
Arsenal's
had it.
best signing in a while, to be honest.
Tottenham flop. What do we mean?
Not
Yeah.
not the signing of a flop. It's the Tottenham flop of the transfer.
Yeah.
They thought they had
Yeah.
it in the bag. This is Spurs doing what Spurs do. How many times have you thought they've got a game wrapped up and then bang this? Nah, only them are capable of stuff like this. They've had this guy locked in the bag for what, 5, 6, 7 days. Yeah, he accepted their offer. Like they couldn't reach a deal. Just if you're getting Eze for 60 million, I think that's a bargain in my opinion. He's a great player. He's going to make a big difference for Arsenal for sure.
60 mil is like the going rate at the moment for nearly
Bro,
most
in this
players. So
economy,
to get
that's like
someone
cheap.
like Eze for around 60, it says 60 mil is like the going rate at the moment in this transfer market. So to get someone like Eze for 60 mil is, man, he's definitely a great player.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. 60 mil is actually like a really good price. Like I'll give them fair play for that. That's insane. I don't know how they manage that, but like, how the fuck did Crystal Palace want to sell that as well? Like, you know what I mean? But,
I just think it comes down to the fact that I feel Eze has had a good relationship with Crystal Palace, probably. Because he did have a release clause in his contract that expired not too long ago that was 60 million.
Oh, okay.
So I just feel like they've just honoured, that agreement in the contract still. And yeah, they've let him go.
Well, we'll see.
Do you think? Wait, just one quick question. Do you think he's their best player? Crystal Palace's
best player? Oh,
no,
Crystal
Yeah,
Palace.
for sure, 100%.
Who's Crystal Palace's second best player?
Mark A.
Mark A, not Warden.
I was gonna say Wharton. Yeah.
No, I think A.
Fuck. See, what I was just thinking is if you can get him for 60 mil, we should have just went in for Wharton and just offered for a little bit. Yeah.
We done one last week, Nick.
The last time we did a pod where Aguero was scoring the winner at against QPR.
Hey, relax.
Big up, Nick. Big up. Good see you again, bud. But yeah, sorry. Back to it.
Yep. So yeah,
as a big signing.
Stuff. Can't believe they flopped that. And yeah, it's definitely.
You know what's funny, Dan? You know what's funny? Our Spurs are now willing to offer 80 million for Savinho, which is insane. So Savinho is actually going for more than Eze, which is like that's what I mean. That's what I thought was weird. I was like,
this is the one thing that actually got me a little bit. Just let me double check it.
Yeah.
This is something that I didn't think was true, but then it turns out to be. Eze is 27. I thought he was younger, bro. I thought he was like 22, 23.
He's been around for a while, to be honest. Like
27. So I don't know.
So he's mostly entering his prime right now.
When you look at Savinho, what's Savinho? 20, 21?
Yeah, he's like
young,
21.
Bro.
Yeah,
he's young, man. So you still got him for another 6 years.
Yeah, you can definitely mold him into what you want with Savinho. You know what I mean? He's got that potential for sure.
So I think that's where that little bit of price comes in.
Yeah, I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, that's a bit fair. But like,
no, it's probably the exact same reason why we've paid so much for Wirtz is because the guy's 20, 21.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, we can get a good solid 10 years out of the guy, and then that transfer fee becomes a bargain. But yeah, I just didn't think Eze was 27, to be honest. I thought he was a bit older. But anyways, enough of that. Enough to talk about Arsenal. We've already spoke far too much about them on this podcast for my liking. So we shall move on.
I'm not against that, please.
Are we going? Are we going with the City game next? Or
yeah, I was gonna say this is a good segue because we were mentioning Tottenham and their flopness, but Tottenham, one thing they're not a flop against is coming to the Etihad and turning up. So yeah, City versus Tottenham. I would like to say, oh yeah, this should be an easy win in the bag. You know what I mean? Tottenham, but for some reason, Tottenham don't see us that way. They want to beat us every single time they play us, and I don't know what it is. It's been like that for ages, but yeah, even last season, 4-0 at the Etihad. I know we were shit, but still doesn't make excuses. They've been doing that even before that last season. You know what I mean? I remember couple of seasons ago where they had Conte. They I think the first season they had Kante. Bro, that game back and forth. Kane scores in the last minute, 3-2. Couldn't believe it, and it was one of those games where, you thought, all right, we're gonna win because we came back as well. We made a little late comeback. Spurs just was like, no, we're taking that off you. We're gonna take our 3 points and go. But look, new season. I'm optimistic because again, new season, and we're looking good. From the Wolves game. Again, I know it's only your first game. I have to look optimistic.
Well, I did see. What's funny is none was actually talking the other week about changing up styles of play. I actually watched a little clip the other day of Pep, and he's talking about working with Pep Linders.
Yeah.
Who was obviously used to work with Jurgen Klopp's man. And he said he picked up a few ideas for him, and even our style of play he's changed it a tiny bit. And you did actually remind us a lot more of a Jurgen. Like, you did look a bit more like what Liverpool looked like a few years ago.
I told you last week. Did I not say last week how refreshing it was to see that we were playing in a different style? We were letting the team have the ball, and we were counter-attacking them, which was insane to see. You know what I mean? No, it was one of those games. It was really interesting to see. But no, look, it was early days. We also signed your he was your set piece coach. So that's another influence.
Our set piece coach.
Yeah, your old set piece coach.
Look at you. Look at you coming in and taking your zone.
And to be honest, they're just they're underlinings to the main man that we signed, the main assistant coach, who is Kolo Toure, the man. No, we also got him, but no. To add to what you were saying, we actually got rid of our whole backroom staff and did get new people in. So that's hence why there's a new style playing. You know what I mean? Pep's not just doing the robotic side to side, pass back. You know what I mean? But again, early days. We'll see what happens when it's a good opponent, because Spurs, all right, we know we were talking shit on them. They did win their first game as well. Again, it was against Burnley. But, hey, we always say there's no easy games in the Premier League. So, and Richarlison looked good. Look, and their new signings, Mohamed Kudus, he was looking good as well.
He's a good player.
Yeah, he's really good.
Do you know what? Spurs have got some of their targets this year. Like, initially they went in for Morgan Gibbs-White. Then Marin Kanaka stepped in. Then they've gone in for Eze.
Put a bit.
Arsenal have stepped in.
From Bremo as well.
Put a bit in from Bremo. If they had got some of them players in through the door, that'd be a bit more kudos to kudos. Nice one.
Yeah, man, that assist that he did to Richarlison was
pretty good. Nick's definitely a dad. That's for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, interesting.
Look, it is.
Yeah, they've tried this transfer window to give Thomas Frank a bit more of a boost than what I guess other Tottenham managers have gotten from Daniel Levy. So,
and you know what's funny about that? It's like another manager got them their first trophy, and then you know what I mean, got rid of
the other managers reap from the rewards of it. Yeah, it's a weird game in football, isn't it? It's a weird the way it works sometimes. Strange.
100%.
But I reckon it'll be an interesting game. The classic Tottenham.
This comment here. I said this comment here is actually really good. Iteration for the games. It will really show how the season will pan out for both teams, City and Spurs, because look, it's a test for both of us. You know what I mean? Can we get this bogey off our back that we've had for years? Like, not let Spurs come into our fucking home ground and just kick it around. You know what I mean? Like, actually play how we're supposed to play.
I do feel like, and I've thought this already, right? We've got 2 really hard games in the first 5 games. We've got Newcastle, which has been made extremely hard by the news of the transfer. Not because I'm worried about how Newcastle are typically. Like, if this was last season and we were lining up against Newcastle without Isaac, I'd have no problem that we're going to walk away with the win. but due to all the noise and what's going on, it definitely makes the game a bit more of a like the crowd's going to be fired up. So it just, yeah. We could drop a few points in our first 5 games of this season. Because we got to play Arsenal as well. We could lose. We could realistically lose to Newcastle. Could lose to Arsenal. And then after 4 games, City could already have a 6-point advantage.
Well, I would have said true, but we've also got a few hard games coming up as well. So we've got Brighton next, and then the derby, back to back. So it's not all gun ho. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. But look, first test, that's a bit too far ahead. First test is Tottenham, like I said. So we'll see how we go. I'm looking forward to seeing how our signings come in. We already saw a glimpse, or not even a glimpse of them. We already saw them, how they played. And not even in full force, because Cherky only came off the bench, to be honest. Yeah, so I would like to see him get a full 90, but we'll see. We'll see what Pep cooks up. I would like to see the same team. Maybe switch out. Oh, no, I wouldn't even say switch out Rico Lewis because he had an excellent game. So, honestly, start the same team and go into that game, play the same way we play against Wolves. And if we do, we'll take it to them. If not, if we do the same thing we did last season or even against, who was it, against the club, Al Hilal, then it could be troubling times because Spurs eat that shit up, They've got the fast wingers, they've got Kulusevski, they got Fing. If we press up and they just get the ball over the top of us, is he? Well, we're winning. Oh, thank you for telling me that. 5-0, we're winning. Jokes aside, because he always turns up against us. And Song's gone now as well. He actually always turns up against us. Actually, you know what? This might be a different outcome now that I think
Brendan Johnson.
Yeah. They got
and Kudus.
Actually, wait. Let me cut my for a second.
Pretty sure that's the front 3 at the moment.
Yeah. No.
Dom Solanke.
No, he's on the bench.
Dom Solanke as well. Yeah. But he could be a threat as well.
They're not going to put him on for Richarlison after his 2 goals. So
yeah, for sure. They'll have to start him for sure. Look, Thomas Frank also has a really good record against us. His Brentford always used to turn up against us. Even if they did lose, they'd always give us a run for our money. We never had an easy game against Brentford. I can't remember one time where I was like, 3-0, 4-0. I call them early games.
They'll probably come out defensively as well, like they did against PSG.
What's that? Sorry?
With the 5. They'll probably come out with 5 at the back like they did against PSG.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. We'll see. But either way, it's going to be a tough test. It's actually about to start in a couple of, not even in about half an hour or so. Yeah, about 45 minutes or so. So I'll be looking forward to that. But look, tough game. First game of the night. So great way to start the night.
Try to watch it. Gotta quickly put this kid to bed after and try to get to watching the game because it's definitely going to be a good one to watch.
Yeah, be a good one.
And there's another game after that, but I'll let the representative take it away because
speaking of good games to watch, if you were to watch the game that's taking place on Monday morning Australia time, game of the week. Newcastle.
You're on Tuesday. You're on Tuesday morning.
Is it Tuesday morning? I thought it was Monday morning.
Yeah, we're United's on Monday morning. Yeah, we're on Monday
Tuesday morning. So it's still a few days to prep.
Few days to get the court cases going for the custody battle.
Yeah, we've got our documentation ready.
Paperwork ready.
Yeah, we've got our lawyers involved. We want him full time. We don't want. You can't keep him from us. You can't.
So you think you win this match, you get to get him automatically? Is that how it is?
You can't keep him from us. You know what I mean? Like, we want him. He wants us. He doesn't want you. So just let him go. Nah, look, it's one of them. Honestly, I'm sick of hearing about it. I only put this up here for just giggles, just as there's just so much talk around it. Like I've said, we've got Big Hugo, whose first couple games of watching him, I think he's been brilliant. So obviously we need a bit more depth up front. And obviously I'm not going to say no if Isaac's on the offer. But I just think there's other players, other targets, short-term fixes, long-term fixes out there. There's players as well. That yeah, I don't think we should just waste the whole transfer window on it. Like,
so apparently,
really annoying.
I don't know.
Like
the
the whole
rumors
window
is
and that much, like you said, that much money. Like if they want that whole 130 or 150, that's a bit
they
much.
want 150 no matter what. That's
Yeah.
what they're saying.
This is what they're saying. 150.
And the ball's kind of in their court as well because he's got a free contract still with them.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's one of them things that I just look at, and it's just like when he's come out and said what he's said and what's happened. He's not 150 amount. He's not the best player in the Premier League. Like there's no player that should be He's not the best player in the Premier League. So I don't understand how to value him as the most expensive Premier League player ever.
Well, I'll tell you why, because they don't want to get rid of him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And this is what I'm saying. Yeah. You can't just slap an imaginary figure on someone's head and say you can leave for that. Like, that's just unrealistic. I don't know. It's just like you don't want to let him go, but he's not playing for you at the moment. Like he's just what's been said and what's been done. They're both arguing publicly with each other over social media. It's just like it's a full toxic stage. And if you could get 120 million for him, I just don't understand why you'd say no. We're holding out for 30 more million.
Would you want a player like him now, though? Like, do you think this will affect him?
When he gets to Liverpool, we'll be happy as fuck, man. He'll start going on.
If he gets to Liverpool,
do you reckon?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you think?
We've seen heaps of players do that. We've seen heaps of players do this and then go to another team and like still play good. Like it's not the first time that we've seen someone.
William Gallas at Chelsea, I remember. Chelsea were going to play him in a game, and he said, "If you play me, I'll score an own goal."
No way.
Yeah. So it's just I don't know. Look, Isaac said promises were broken. Newcastle come out and said they weren't. No one said he could leave, and then Eddie Howe comes out yesterday and says, "Nah, me and Isaac definitely had conversations about him wanting to leave last year." So it's one of them. It's like Newcastle saying he can't leave because they haven't got replacements, but that's not the player's fault. Like if he wants out, it's and like I don't agree with Michael Owen many times, but he's put it perfectly the other day. Like no one bats an eyelid when a club wants to get rid of a player, and they'll piss them off anywhere they like the first place they can. So why is that not a problem? Like why is like no offense, but Man United fans, they want a lot of players out right now, but it's like no one's saying, "Oh well, they're under contract, so you can't get rid of them." It's no one says a thing when the club does it. The clubs don't play the players. The clubs make the players train separately, all because they don't want them there and they want them to leave. But that's fine. But when a player does
you're exactly right. Like what we're mostly doing with Højlund. Like we don't want them, so we're trying to push them out right now. Like, get out.
And it's like it's football, man. It's football. Sometimes these contracts don't work out, and you sign a deal because you think at 1 minute how many players actually finish their contracts in football is what I want to know. What percentage of players finish their contract? It would be probably under 5%.
The only one I can actually think of is Totti. Like that's the only one I can genuinely think of. That didn't what I mean? Didn't go to another club after he played. You know what I mean?
But even how many finish their contracts? Like
that's what I'm saying.
So they got a 6-year contract. How many of them do the 1 6-year contract and then leave? They usually either upgrade their contracts and then leave with a year or two left on the other contract. Hardly any of them ever finish the length of a contract, whether or not they sign a new deal or they leave or they do something else. So it's just I find it hilarious that Newcastle fans just keep bringing up he's under contract. He's got the fucking. Anyways, the match. Enough of talking about that. The match. The match.
That's got you rattled.
It's going to be good. It's going to be entertaining for the neutral or for Jacob and Banks here. They're both going to probably enjoy. Probably going to be cheering Joel Linton on in every 50-50.
I'm Anti-Golden's biggest fan all of a sudden.
It's full. It's going to be it'll be on, but at the same time, I just hope the ref, plays the game and throws cards down for fouls if they deserve it. Because I can promise you, if Joel Linton comes out with an attitude, he'll be getting sent off within the first half, especially with how revved up they're going to be from the crowd. But I do feel like if we can go there, look, they've got no Isaac up front. Their best player isn't playing, so instantly. You got Anthony Gordon up front. I feel like if we do our job defensively, we'll easily handle what they can throw at us. And it'll just be the midfield battle. That will be I reckon that will be very even. It will be even.
Besides Spring Pong, we know he's out.
Pong.
Yeah. Anyone else?
No. We've got Gravenberg back as well this week. Because Gravenberg missed the first thing, and Slots already said he'll be playing. So it'll be interesting to see who's midfield. Whether or not he starts first, he might not. He might start Soboslai because.
Wait, you don't think Wirtz is going to start?
Maybe not.
I have him in my team. What do you mean? He's not going to start?
Well, I just don't know if he will.
Did you have Palmer in your team as well?
I can't.
Will, but
no, I didn't put
games. But I feel like he might. He'll definitely come on at some point for sure. He'll probably come on in the 60th minute. I feel like for the first 60 minutes of the game, we're going to need an energetic team, a team that's going to be able to put up with the energy that they're putting out. And I feel like if you're looking at energy-wise and you're going for a midfield three, I feel like you're going Soboslai, Maka, and Gravenberg. That's the strongest for energy and just getting into tackles and stuff like that, because that's what they're going to be trying to do.
Then who would you put as your front three?
Salah, Ekatike, Gakpo.
Why not Wirtz?
Because he's small and nimble, and if he fucking comes up against Joel Linton full steam, bro, he'll get snapped in half. What do you mean? And I feel like it's going to be, like I just said to you, it's going to be that type of match that.
So you're worried about your 120 million signing getting snapped up by some
100% failed striker, yeah, because he's a grub, bro. He's a grub.
No, you know what? He is a grub.
He's a grub, bro. He's an actual grub of a player, bro, and he's going to be full revved up. Like, you should. I don't know if you've seen. It might not be popping up on your feeds as much as me, but there's like videos like of edits of like Joel Linton on Monday against Liverpool. And it's like all these dirty Joel Linton tackles and shit, and I'm like, I can just see this guy, and it's like all the Newcastle fans are like, Joel Linton's gonna injure Wirtz, and I'm like, fuck, you fucking might. Hey, like,
you know what's funny when you just said the algorithm is now trying to scare you as well. Like your Instagram, man.
It is, bro.
I swear to God, I haven't got one single, not even a single Newcastle, not even a single football edit video in the past like 2 days, and you're telling me that's all you've been getting? Yeah, something.
Yeah, there's heaps.
The algorithm's
I've been giving the Toon fans a bit of shit.
That's
over the last month or so, ever since the whole Ekatike saga broke out, me and Newcastle fans have been at it a bit.
Don't worry, I found you in a few comment sections here and there. Don't worry, I've seen it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. If you're on the social medias of football, you'll probably find me somewhere commenting, arguing, stirring the pot. I love it. Live for it. Makes my day go fast.
That's why we're here, huh?
Yeah, that's why I'm on the show. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. It's going to be a good atmosphere for the neutral. It's going to be loud. It's going to be noisy. There's no doubt about it. It's going to be a tough game. And like I said, look, I wouldn't say the main worry would be Verts getting injured. I just feel like to take control of the game in this game, we're going to need 3 midfielders who can handle the intensity. This guy's just come from a league that's slower. I have no doubt in his ability. I have no doubt in what he's going to bring to the team over the next few years is going to be massive. But I just feel like second game in might be a bit of a cauldron. And yeah, I feel like if you bring him on in 60 minutes, 30 minutes left of the game, you know, I feel like it might be 2 goals up or something like that.
No, you know what? Banter aside, like that, I somewhat agree with you because it's not that you're protecting the player, but it's more like if you throw him in the deep end in a game like this, and he buckles, and he buckles, and that pressure's going to build up, mount up, extremely,
exactly.
Where
it's like, I just feel like it's an environment that there's going to be unnecessary.
And like you said, they might target him or something because it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, if you're going to take our star player, we'll take some of yours down. You know what I mean? Like,
that's Newcastle too.
That's what I mean.
Honestly, I hate to admit it, but their midfield is a bit grubby, man. Like,
Bruno,
and Jolinton, all 3 of them can tackle, man. All 3 of them I've seen come flying into challenges. Like, they're not scared to go in 50-50, 100%. They're definitely not. I'm just hoping we get out of the game with no injuries and a good win. I'm hoping Hugo Ekitike scores against them and does the
well, that's what I was going to say. There's another narrative there as well. That Hugo Ekitike narrative. It's not just, we got the ETAC, but it's also that they could have went for him. And then, like, trying to go for him.
They've been in for, they've put 2 bids in 2 separate windows. He's turned them down twice. Once for PSG, and then he went to PSG. And then now he's come to us instead of going there. So I feel like it'll be a good time for him to really, you know, put a couple goals in, kiss the badge, you know, I don't know, throw up some other insults towards the bastards. But
look, it's going to be a feisty one. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping Jolinton goes in double-footed first minute.
That's okay.
Other than that, it's going to be feisty.
I'm hoping he does too.
Probably will. He probably will go into.
I'm hoping he does as well.
And they'll give it a warning. They'll probably give him a fucking warning.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I know. Like even last one, like we played sometime last year, and Harvey Elliott's going to go around him, and he's just turned around and like elbowed him, and then grabbed him by the back of the collar and thrown him to the ground. And the referee,
I remember
no one stopped the game.
Last season was like complaining about your game against them against St. James last season because they were doing dirty shit as well.
Yeah.
I think I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, they are.
Like they should have had like
dirty. But as I'm saying that, they had that guy up front to feed. And we did have Kelleher in goal that game as well. But it'll be interesting. I'm still going.
No. What's your predictions? What do you got?
2-1 Liverpool.
I'm going to say 1-1.
I just feel like the boys are going to be G'd up as well, you know.
Yeah, I think 1-0 Liverpool.
Clean sheet would be great.
Be
then I can jump online and say, the only thing you was missing was a striker. Apparently you had one.
I can't wait for this. It's going to be a good matchup. Might as well get the predictions in.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get into it.
All right, Man City and Tottenham. We've got to do them.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Man City, Tottenham.
I guess I'll go first.
3-1 City.
3-1. 2-1. No, you know what? 3-2 City.
I'll go 4-1 City.
Nice.
I think he's going to smash them, mate, for some reason. I just have a feeling after that Wolves game, watching that, your midfield, what's his name? That guy's
Right,
crazy.
right. He's amazing. Yeah, he was really good that game. We'll see again. This will
form, but no, yes, I think she'll smash him.
We'll see. It's going to be a test for both teams.
They're down at the moment. They're down. It's going to be an Eze game.
Oh, that's right.
It won't be Eze for him. Let's just put it that way.
Can't be Eze for City though.
Get out, both teams.
Won't be an Eze game.
All right, the third time.
Bournemouth vs Wolves.
Nobody said it was Eze. Bournemouth Wolves.
3-1
3-0 Bournemouth.
Did we do your match, Sol? Did we get? I can't remember.
No, we'll get it. We'll get to it. It's down a bit more anyway.
Okay. I forgot if we did.
Yeah, we forgot to do mine and yours while we were talking about it. It's all right.
No.
And I'll go 2-0 Bournemouth. I think I'll win that one as well. Wolves are probably going down, maybe, with all the people that have lost.
Down 2-2.
Brentford and Aston Villa is the next one.
2-0 Aston Villa.
Brentford Villa. 2-1 Villa. Brentford
Villa drew last.
Yeah, they drew Newcastle.
Yeah.
But they did.
Yeah. I'll go 3-0 Villa. I think, yeah. Brentford lost a bit of people, so
they have lost.
They're probably going to do that well. And they've lost their manager.
Yeah.
Burnley and Sunderland, the two teams that have come up. Burnley.
You know what? I think Burnley is going to win 2-1.
I'll go 1-0.
1-0.
Said Burnley Banks, and then 1-0 for both from me and Joey. And Arsenal and Leeds.
3-0 Arsenal.
Nick, I'm doing it a bit too fast.
3-0 Arsenal.
Oh, he's got it. Yeah, Arsenal and Leeds.
4-2 Arsenal.
Say 4-2
Have you seen how small that lead striker is? Jonathan?
No, I haven't seen it. He's tiny.
He's small.
What did you say, Joey? Sorry.
3-0 Arsenal.
Yeah, nah.
Was he the one that scored?
I'll go 2-0 Arsenal. And next one's Crystal Palace and Nottingham. Yeah, Eze. Not going to be playing, obviously. That will be a good game. I don't actually think Nottingham are going to do that well, and they full smash.
2-2.
1-0 Forest.
Yeah, I'll get 2-0 Forest.
And Nick's gone 2-1 Palace.
Everton and Brighton.
Do you know what? We'll give Palace. They've lost a few players over the last few years, and you always think they're going to go down and they're going to suffer.
And they're just going to finish.
They never do, and they keep going.
And they just keep finishing 10.
Yeah.
Brighton versus who again? Sorry. Brighton versus who? Sorry. Oh, Everton.
Everton versus Brighton.
Okay. I'm gonna go 2-2 again for this one. Need Jack Grealish to pop off.
Jack Grealish
2-1
to pop
Brighton.
off.
2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton.
Everton. Let's go on Everton. Yeah, I think
Everton.
Brighton's going to beat them, man. I don't think it's going to be
Fucking
2. What'd you say,
Everton,
Joey?
2-1 Brighton.
All right, I'll go 1-0 Brighton. I'll go 1-0. I was going to go 2-1 as well. What'd you pick?
2-2.
So 2-1. I'll say 1-0. And my game, Fulham versus Man United. Like I said, we should be winning this pretty comfortably, hopefully. So I'll go 3-1 United.
2-1 United.
Where is it at? Craven Cottage, eh?
Yeah. We beat them the last 5-6 years there, though. But still, might be the time to lose.
Test. This is a real test. What's it say?
1-0 United. 1-0.
That's it.
Yeah, because we already got the Newcastle Liverpool game.
Yep.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us this week. Like and subscribe. And yeah, we'll be back Friday next week to talk more things football. Take it easy.
Peace in the Middle East. Laters.